I was thinking the other day of what I would do if tomorrow morning I woke up and I was like 18 and had to start my whole life over again, because I'm going to be 34 here next month. So it's not like I'm ancient, but I'm also no longer hyper young. I've established myself. I've been a firefighter since I was 19 years old, and I've held on to that career path. And I do okay in that. And I've also established a successful maintenance business. I've got north of 100 clients, and I make a nice living. I've got a wife. I've got 3 kids. Own 2 houses. The house that we live in is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,000 square foot house. And the old house that I own was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 footer. I'm renting that thing out right now each month, so that's an extra little income stream as well. I'm pretty fit now. You can say that I've been pretty successful. By no means of any imagination am I an Elon Musk or a Jeff Bezos or even some very, very wealthy guy, but I do okay. I've done all right for myself. So, but I thought about what if that was all taken away from me and I was just starting off right now. And it's rough right now. There's not that much opportunity, but I graduated high school right at the start of the 08 recession. So it's not like I've had a easy path forward. So if you're 18 and you have no idea, I guess you could say this video is for you. If you already have a plot forward or at least a plan, well, best of luck to you. I'm not going to be one of those people saying, well, therefore you need to listen to me because I have experience and you don't know what you're actually doing. Like, no. A lot of teenagers have their shit together and they're ready to take on the world. So best of luck to you. And the only advice I will give you is that if you fail, it's completely fine. There's no shame in failure. There's only shame in not trying at all. So best of luck to you. But if you are 18 and you have literally no idea what you're going to want to do, and particularly if you're a young man, I say this is for you. And the first thing I would tell you is that you need to be in physical shape. My biggest regret is that I did not take physical fitness, and by that I mean strength, seriously at a younger age. And right now you're going to think that you don't need it, and you really don't, but what you could be doing is establishing a foundation now. This is not me telling you that you need to go to the gym all the time and get completely obsessed with it. But if you do push-ups consistently every day, not killing yourself, but every day, it'll build a foundation through your 20s to where you will just be unbelievably strong. You need to be getting at least, if you're a man, I don't care how small you are, you need to have at least 100 grams of protein in your diet every day. It's really easy to do. High protein foods: chicken, turkey, eggs, ground beef, and the one that not a lot of people think of, and if you don't like it, I understand, I happen to love it, is cottage cheese. It's unbelievably cheap, and it's unbelievably crammed with protein. So there's literally no one in this world, no able-bodied young man, or at any age, who can't have six-pack abs, who can't be strong as shit. You can do it. And I don't care what your genetics are, you are physically capable of it. Now, that does not mean that you're going to become a professional athlete or unbelievably some fit phenom. No, odds are good you're not that guy. But you can still be stronger than 95% of any other man in this world right now, just based off of your age and actually trying. So that's the first thing. The prerequisite to a strong mind and a strong life is a strong body. Do that because you can do that for now. Going for a run and doing push-ups is free. And odds are you have time. I have 2 full-time jobs and 3 small children and a wife. I promise you, you have more time than I do, and I find a way to freaking keep in shape. The next thing I would say to you is that if you're 18 and you have absolutely no idea is that you need to be dedicating at least 60 hours a week to making money, because at your age, your time is worthless. You're going to say, well, I don't enjoy blah, 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 this, that, or the other. It doesn't matter. Monday through Saturday, 10 hours a day, you need to be focusing on making money, because your body and your ability to provide is where you're going to be seen as valuable from. That doesn't mean that you need to be actively making money for 10 hours a day, 6 hours. For 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. It means you need to be dedicating that time towards it. So that maybe that means you're hunting for a job. Maybe that means you're brainstorming with ideas on how you can make money. And I'll start off by saying this: if you have no skills, no anything at all, no experience, the absolute best thing that you can do right now is find any service job. I don't care what it is, some type of trade preferably. If you're interested in it, great. If you're not, it doesn't really matter. You're not doing this for your life's work. You're doing this to make money. So that's plumbers, electrician, carpenters, any service industry, HVAC, it doesn't matter. Find preferably a local business. You show up there 1 hour before they even open, and you tell this person, whoever you say, I want to talk to the boss, and you say to that boss, I will be the hardest worker you have. I am willing to work for nothing for 1 week, and I will do anything you ask. The bitch work, it doesn't matter to me. I will run and go get things for you. I will clean up your parking lot. I will clean out the trucks. I will do literally anything, and no one here will work harder than me. I will be the first person here, and I will be the last person to leave for no money for 1 week. Again, you're 18, you have time. If you do that, and then you follow through on it, that person will want to mentor you if their boss is worth any kind of shit at all. When you're going to do this for free, if they take it onto you, if they let you work the entire week and they don't give you anything for your troubles, that guy's a piece of shit. Go do it for somebody else. Take the job if you can get it and when they pay you, but keep in mind that guy is a piece of shit and he is going to screw you. You need to find a better mentor. Because I can tell you, if any kid did that to me now, I could not wait to hand him the keys to the kingdom. I'd be like, please, my goal is that you will take this over and I want you to marry my daughter. That would be my mindset as somebody who has established himself. Because nobody's doing it. Think of it as an investment in time. You are buying Bitcoin in 2012 if you do that. It'll pay huge dividends later. So, you need to be strong, you need to be focused on working a lot, and you need to not talk very much. Doesn't mean that you don't say anything, but it means that you listen more than you speak, because it doesn't matter how smart you are. You can be one of the smartest people. You can know anything. Look, cold hard facts are, so when you're in your teens and early 20s, nobody wants to hear what the fuck you have to say. It doesn't matter if you're right. All that's going to happen is that they're just going to get pissed off at you and annoyed by you, by this kid speaking. And you can sit here and say, that's wrong, that's shallow-minded of people. And you know what? You're right. That's also the reality of the world that you live in. And that comes into lesson number 4, and that is accept the world for what it is, not for how you want it to be. You're going to get very caught up in the world should be X. Well, guess what? It's fucking not. So if you want it to be different, the best way to do it is to establish yourself in it, become powerful and wealthy, and then when you say things, it'll actually matter. So, those are the bare bones basic tips that I can tell you. When it comes to dating, I understand that a lot of young men now have a very, very hard time finding a date because women their age are dating people that are older. And I can be honest with you, that just sucks. The internet dating was a thing when I was single, but it was not prevalent. The only thing that I can tell you is work on your social skills to the point where you can talk to a real life actual woman in the big blue room called the outside world and have a little conversation. That can be more effective than your online dating app that'll get no play. Again, being focused on making money and having abs, that'll get you more attention, but that's not a guaranteed. But yeah, so it could be is try and come up with something that you say that's off usual. When people ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm breathing. It's just something a little bit different, and it usually opens up a little fork hole to where you can have an additional conversation with somebody rather than just the usual fine. The other thing I would tell you is that as a young man of your age, it would be is decide what you actually really want when it comes to a relationship. Don't just take what you can get. Become actually something of value, and then from there you can decide exactly what kind of person you do want to give the keys to your kingdom of. Because right now you really don't have anything to offer, and you're just desperately trying to sell yourself. If you do all of these things from 18 to 26, you focus 60 hours a week on improving yourself financially, and you do, let's just say you get to the point where you can do 250 push-ups every day, which is very doable if you start from 18 to 26, I can promise you that you will be unbelievably desirable, and you'll have your pick of the litter. And then from there, you can be discerning and deciding what exactly you want, not just what's available to you. I understand that that's much easier said than done, but nothing worth having comes easy.